Scene script. Have you ever wondered about the origins of Bitcoin and why it was created? Let's take a trip back to 2008. The world was in the grip of a catastrophic financial crisis. Banks were failing, markets were crashing, and trust in financial institutions was at an all-time low. The traditional pillars of finance were crumbling before our eyes, and many were left questioning the integrity and reliability of these centralized systems. Enter Bitcoin. This groundbreaking digital currency made its debut in 2009, emerging as a beacon of hope in a world disillusioned by the failures of traditional finance. But what made Bitcoin so revolutionary? It wasn't backed by any government or institution, and it wasn't tangible like gold or paper money. So what was it? Bitcoin is a decentralized, peer-to-peer digital currency. This means it operates without a central authority or middleman. Transactions are made directly between users, with no intermediary. This decentralization was a crucial part of Bitcoin's design. It was a direct response to the financial crisis, a way to wrestle control away from the centralized institutions that had proven they couldn't be trusted. But why is decentralization so important? Well, in a decentralized system, there's no single point of failure. There's no central authority that can be corrupted, no single entity that can fail and bring the whole system down. This creates a system that is more secure, more transparent, and more resistant to fraud and manipulation. So, in a world reeling from a financial crisis, Bitcoin stood as a symbol of a potential new way forward, a way that prioritized transparency, security, and individual control over one's own money. And while it was just a fledgling idea at the time, the concept of a decentralized currency would go on to cause waves in the world of finance. With Bitcoin, a new era of financial freedom and transparency was born. And as we move forward, it's important to remember the origins of Bitcoin and the promise it holds for a more equitable and resilient financial future. But what's the technology that underpins Bitcoin and makes it so revolutionary? This is where the blockchain comes in. Imagine a digital ledger, but instead of being kept under lock and key, it's openly distributed across a network of computers worldwide. Each transaction is recorded in a block, and once verified, it's added to a chain of previous transactions. This creates an indelible history that's transparent and can't be altered. That's the magic of blockchain. But it's not just about Bitcoin. Its unique characteristics, transparency, immutability, and security, make it a potential game changer for a variety of sectors. Picture a world where you could track the journey of your food from farm to plate, or where voting systems could be completely transparent and fraud-proof. That's the power of blockchain. Blockchain is not just the backbone of Bitcoin, but a technology that promises to disrupt various sectors. And we're only just scratching the surface of its potential. Who is the genius mind behind Bitcoin and blockchain? The world knows him as Satoshi Nakamoto. This enigmatic figure, responsible for birthing the revolutionary concepts of Bitcoin and blockchain, remains shrouded in mystery. Nakamoto's groundbreaking white paper, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, published in 2008, was the spark that ignited the digital currency revolution. Yet, beyond his writings and interactions with the early Bitcoin community, little is known about Nakamoto. In fact, Satoshi Nakamoto is a pseudonym, a mask for an individual or possibly a group of individuals. Despite numerous attempts to unmask this digital phantom, including investigations by journalists and cryptography experts, the true identity of Satoshi remains elusive. After 2 years of active engagement, Nakamoto disappeared from the online world in December 2010, leaving behind only his revolutionary ideas and a code that would change the world. The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto remains one of the greatest mysteries of the digital age. One of the key innovations of Bitcoin was solving the double spending problem. But what does that mean? Well, imagine you're at a coffee shop and you pay for your latte with a $10 bill. Once you hand over the bill, it's gone. You can't use the same bill to buy another latte. That's pretty straightforward with physical money. But what about digital currencies? Here's where things get tricky. In the digital world, data can be copied and pasted with ease, making it possible for someone to spend the same digital coin more than once. This is the double spending problem. Bitcoin, however, found an ingenious way to tackle this issue. It does so with the help of a public ledger called the blockchain and a consensus mechanism. Every Bitcoin transaction is recorded on this blockchain, a chain of blocks containing transaction data. The network of Bitcoin users verifies each transaction, ensuring that the same Bitcoin isn't spent twice. The consensus mechanism plays a critical role here. It's like a democratic voting system where the majority decides the validity of a transaction. If the majority of nodes agree that a transaction is valid, it gets added to the blockchain. This approach ensures transparency and trust, making Bitcoin a reliable digital currency. By solving the double spend problem, Bitcoin paved the way for the practical use of digital currencies. And that, my friends, is a game-changing moment in the world of finance. As we look to the future, what does the advent of Bitcoin and blockchain mean for the world of finance? Imagine a financial system that is transparent, decentralized, and secure. A system that places power back into the hands of the people, away from the central banks and financial institutions that have long held sway. This is the promise of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Already we're seeing a growing acceptance of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. These digital assets are being adopted by businesses and consumers alike, offering a new way to transact, invest, and store wealth. Even some governments are starting to acknowledge the potential of these technologies, exploring their own digital currencies. But like any revolutionary technology, Bitcoin and blockchain face challenges. There are questions about scalability, energy consumption, and regulatory hurdles. However, these challenges also present opportunities. They drive innovation and encourage us to reimagine our financial systems and institutions. The potential of Bitcoin and blockchain extends beyond finance. These technologies could underpin a new era of digital innovation, transforming industries from healthcare to supply chain management and even governance. As we move forward, it's crucial that we approach these technologies with an open mind and a willingness to adapt. We need to learn from the past, but also be willing to embrace the future. The journey of Bitcoin and blockchain has just begun, promising a future of sound, uncorruptible money.